Open up your Google Drive. Mine's over here on the right hand side, those 9 little dots, or over on the left also works. There's Google Drive again. However you get there, this is what it looks like. Click on New and go down to More and you'll see Google Drawings. Open up that. And again, just like we did with our practice, the first thing you want to do is name your drawing. So do your name, and then you could call it Mosaic Final, because this is our final Mosaic project. Great. And again, just like we did before, make a big square for the background. So choose the Shapes tool, choose a square, drag from the corner, and change it black. Or if you like a different color, that's okay too. Next, you're going to find your image. For this project, I would like you to choose a person or an animal. You could even do a picture of yourself or someone you know, or your own pet. Or like me, you could search on the internet. I thought a parrot would be fun because it has a lot of colors to it. So I chose my picture. I'm going to bring it in there. And something you might want to do is crop your image, or make, cut off part of your picture. So I choose the crop tool. I have to drag those little bars in where I want to crop it. I drag those black bars over. And then I just click off to the side and it crops off part of the picture. Great. So I think this is a good size. Now it's time to start making my shapes. I'm going to zoom in on the part I want to work on. Maybe I'll start with the parrot's head. And I'm going to get that handy Polyline tool. Make my first shape. Maybe I'll get this kind of shadow part on the top of the beak. It's like a dark red probably I'll choose. Make my first one. And notice this time you're going to want to follow the shapes of those different colors. You still want to do small shapes to make up big shapes, but you're also going to follow the shapes of the colors that you see. Okay, dark red's good for that one. Maybe I'll go a little darker. That works. So while that's highlighted, I'm going to choose my Polyline tool again so that I can make a new shape with the same color. Again, that's just handy so you don't have to keep choosing a new color each time. Again, follow the shapes of the colors that you see. Also pay attention to the lightness or darkness, also known as the value of each color. I'll speed this up here just a little bit so you can see the process. Remember, you can always move the image and then hit undo to move it back, just to check and see how it's looking. Alright, so now I'm going to go into this light color around the eye, and I'm actually going to make my own color this time. Go down to Custom, and you can slide that color bar around and choose exactly the color that you want if you can't find it in all the colors in the paint bucket. That one looks pretty good, kind of a cream color. If you're doing a very detailed part like an eye, you're going to want to zoom in even more and use much smaller shapes to follow the shapes that you need. Notice I'm not getting every single little detail, but I am paying attention to all of the shapes as I go. So keep going with your picture until you've covered the whole picture with little shapes, paying attention to the colors, the shapes, and the values. So when you've covered most of the photo, you can move that image to the side. Zoom to fit, and then move that image to the side. Just drag it over and take a look. Are you done? Do you think you can fill in the gaps on your own? If you can, hit your delete button or backspace, get rid of that original image. Then you can zoom in and start to fill in any gaps that you need. When you're all done, you can save it by going to File, Download, JPEG Image. That'll save it to your computer, but remember, the nice part is it also saves to your Google Drive. You can zoom to fit, take a look at your final creation. It takes a while, but it looks super cool when you're done. I hope you have fun with this.